seriously ill. Nicole tearfully admits that she stopped visiting because seeing Chase's mother so sick frightened her and made her cry. Instead of supporting her best friend during the hardest time of her life, she pulled away completely. Chase confesses that after losing his mother, he fell into grief, skipped school, caused trouble, and slowly built the rebellious personality everyone now knows. His reckless behavior was never about enjoying chaos. It was simply a shield protecting a broken boy who didn't know how to deal with unbearable loss. For the first time since childhood, both of them openly acknowledge the misunderstanding that destroyed their friendship. They leave that night with a new understanding of each other, but also with emotions that neither of them can ignore any longer. Their fake relationship is no longer just an act. It has become something deeply real. The next day, Nicole's best friend confronts her directly, insisting that she has clearly fallen in love with Chase. Nicole denies it too quickly to be believable. Her friend then reveals that she once had feelings for Chase herself before dropping a mysterious warning. She asks Nicole whether she truly knows how Chase's mother died, hinting that the illness was far more tragic than Nicole realizes and that the truth could change everything.
After learning the truth about Chase's painful childhood, Nicole finally understands that his rebellious personality was never about seeking attention. Losing his mother at such a young age left him emotionally shattered, and ever since then, he has hidden his pain behind jokes, pranks, and a tough attitude. It also explains why he is so passionate about protesting animal testing. His activism is not just another excuse to rebel against authority. It comes from watching someone he loved suffer through a cruel illness. Nicole begins seeing Chase as the caring, sensitive boy she once knew, instead of the troublemaker everyone else sees. At the same time, Chase's closest friends notice that he has changed. They miss the old days when they would spend quiet evenings together playing games and hanging out, but Chase keeps choosing to spend his time with Nicole instead. Even though he insists that their fake relationship is almost over because his ex-girlfriend is finally paying attention to him again, his actions tell a completely different story. At another crowded school party, Chase naturally reaches for Nicole's hand as they walk inside. When she asks why he is holding it, he casually says it is only to keep up appearances, but neither of them believes that excuse anymore. He continues holding her hand much longer than their fake relationship requires, unable to let go. Inside the party, Nicole unexpectedly runs into the popular athlete she once dreamed about dating. Now that his relationship with the cheerleader has ended, he suddenly starts flirting with Nicole, complimenting her and pretending that he has always admired her. It quickly becomes obvious that seeing Nicole with Chase has made him interested again. Chase watches the entire conversation from across the room, and for the first time, jealousy overwhelms him. He realizes that he no longer wants Nicole to go back to her original plan, because somewhere along the way, he has fallen deeply in love with her. Unable to hide his feelings, Chase later admits to one of his friends that everything has changed. He is no longer trying to win back his ex-girlfriend. The only person he wants is Nicole. Moments later, the popular athlete makes his move and leans in toward Nicole, hoping to win her over. Before anything can happen, Chase steps between them and forcefully pushes him away, declaring that Nicole is with him. Although he tries to disguise his reaction by saying he was only protecting a friend, everyone can see that his jealousy is real. Unfortunately, Nicole completely misunderstands the situation. She believes Chase has deliberately ruined her chance to finally be with the boy she once liked. Hurt and angry, she accuses him of sabotaging her happiness simply because he cannot stand seeing her move on. Chase tries to explain that he only wanted to see whether the boy's intentions were genuine, but his emotions get the better of him. He angrily tells Nicole that she is still chasing a fantasy that will never make her happy. Nicole fires back that Chase only interfered because he could not bear to watch her find happiness with someone else. Their argument quickly spirals out of control, ending the fake relationship that had slowly become painfully real. For the first time since they grew close again, they walk away from each other with broken hearts. Meanwhile, another emotional storyline reaches its breaking point. Dave, the shy volunteer who has spent the entire movie quietly helping others, finally loses his patience. Tired of constantly being treated as an outsider, he openly confronts Chase and the popular students, accusing them of using people whenever it benefits them. Chase calmly tells Dave that deep down he is not truly angry at the popular crowd. He is jealous because he has always wanted to be accepted by them. Their conversation is interrupted when a drunken student begins harassing Dee, cruelly insulting her for the weight she struggled with in the past and refusing to leave her alone. While everyone else watches without helping, Dave overcomes his fear and steps forward to defend her. He is not stronger or tougher than anyone else, but his courage finally shines through. In that single moment, Dave proves that true bravery has nothing to do with popularity. The glamorous image of the school's popular crowd begins to fall apart as their cruelty is exposed for everyone to see.
The next day, Nicole regrets the harsh words she said to Chase and tries to apologize. She awkwardly approaches him at school, hoping they can fix what has been broken before the big dance. Chase, however, has built his emotional walls back up. Coldly referring to himself as her former fake boyfriend, he reminds Nicole about the rule they agreed on from the beginning, that either of them could end the relationship whenever they wanted. He says it should be easy to walk away and quietly leaves before Nicole can stop him. Although he appears calm, it is obvious that ending things hurts him just as much as it hurts her. The fake relationship that brought them together has now pushed them farther apart than ever. Around the same time, Ray decides to stand up for what he believes in by taking over the school's morning broadcast to protest against unfair decisions. His act of rebellion gets him suspended for several weeks, and many students laugh at him for embarrassing himself. Nicole, however, publicly defends Ray, telling everyone that one day he will accomplish far more than any of them realize. Shortly afterward, the popular athlete approaches Nicole one last time and finally asks her to attend the dance with him, the very invitation she had dreamed about since the beginning of the movie. Ironically, now that she has exactly what she always wanted, it no longer means anything. She realizes that the fantasy she chased for so long cannot compare to the feeling she has developed for Chase. As the school's anniversary weekend finally arrives, Nicole admits to her friend Dee that she has given up on love because she fears ending up abandoned like her mother once was. Dee encourages her not to let fear control her future. After all, Nicole finally received everything she thought she wanted, yet she still feels empty. With tears in her eyes, Nicole finally admits the truth she has been denying for weeks. She is no longer in love with the popular athlete. Her heart belongs to Chase. At the same time, Dave experiences his own happy ending when the mysterious girl he has been talking to online agrees to attend the dance with him. While Dave prepares for an unforgettable evening, Chase quietly slips back into his old lonely habits, believing he has permanently lost Nicole. On the night of the dance, Nicole arrives with Ray, who kindly agrees to accompany her as a friend. The beautifully decorated ballroom is everything Nicole imagined while planning the event for months. Soon, the popular athlete approaches her again, acting as though he has finally won her over. Instead, he accidentally reveals that he spread dishonest rumors to manipulate the situation for his own benefit. In that moment, Nicole finally sees him for who he truly is, a selfish boy who never deserved the place she gave him in her heart. Moments later, an even bigger surprise awaits her when her father unexpectedly walks into the ballroom. Instead of leaving for the exciting trip he had planned, he chooses to stay with his daughter on the most important night of her life. Proudly looking around at the incredible celebration she created, he tells Nicole that he wants to become the father she has always deserved. For the first time in years, Nicole truly believes him. The evening becomes even more emotional when the graduating class reveals its surprise project. Dave's mysterious online friend is finally introduced, and to everyone's delight, she turns out to be Dee. The two shy outsiders who spent so much of their lives feeling invisible have finally found happiness together. Then everyone discovers that the biggest surprise of the night was secretly planned by Chase himself. Instead of allowing the celebration to remain ordinary, he transformed the traditional class gift into something bold and meaningful, even arranging for Ray's favorite alternative band to perform, despite Nicole originally rejecting the idea. It is Chase's way of combining his rebellious creativity with Nicole's careful planning. In that beautiful moment, Nicole realizes that they have never been opposites at all. Together, they make each other better. Knowing exactly where Nicole's heart truly belongs, Ray gracefully steps aside without resentment. He tells her he can see that she is genuinely happy whenever Chase is around, and refuses to stand in the way of that happiness. Nicole then shares a heartfelt father-daughter dance with the man who has finally started keeping his promises, healing a wound she carried for years. Just as the song continues, Chase walks over and politely asks if he can cut in. This time there are no fake relationships, no jealous exes, no elaborate plans, and no pretending. Looking directly into Nicole's eyes, he tells her that he simply wants to dance with her because he loves her. Nicole smiles through tears and accepts without hesitation. As they sway together, she jokingly asks who they are trying to make jealousy now. Chase laughs and answers, everyone, making it clear that this time their love is completely real. After the dance, Chase walks Nicole home just as a true gentleman would. Waiting inside is one final surprise. Nicole's mother and Chase's father reveal that they have fallen in love and are beginning a relationship of their own, symbolically bringing the two neighboring families together. The story comes full circle when Chase and Nicole return to the old treehouse where their childhood friendship first began. Years earlier, that place witnessed two best friends drifting apart because of grief and misunderstanding. Now it witnesses them finding each other again. What started as a fake dating scheme to make other people jealous became the journey that healed old wounds, reunited broken hearts, restored family relationships, and proved that sometimes the greatest love is the one that has been waiting right next door all along.